Hello everyone, my name is M13, and I got a good topic. This topic's kind of a weird one. It's something that I've meant to make a video about forever. I don't know, you can tell me, have I made a video about this before? I should have, because it's pretty darn interesting, you know? It's something that I think about off and on. Well, anyways, what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to teach you how to astral project. And I'm perfectly serious when I say that. I'm going to teach you it's only like 2-3 steps. The 2-3 steps that are needed to leave your body and to like fly around. You know, for your soul to separate from your body and fly around and visit family members or come say hi to me, whatever. Let me know if it works for you. And chances are you're not going to be able to. Well, actually, I shouldn't even say that because I did it the first try. So, okay. Well, even if you don't astral project, I can still teach you. The first couple of steps are still trippy as heck. I shouldn't say that word. Trippy as heck. Trippy as ever. Just really, really trippy. Okay. Okay. So this is what you do. And I find this amazing that I don't hear about this a lot because it's so easy and so extreme. Like it's a rush. And if you're a total non-believer like Sven, then I especially want those people to try this because what have you got to lose, right? You don't believe in any of this stuff. It might not have anything to do with souls. It might just be totally psychological, but it's still a rush. Okay. And it's extremely easy to do. So let's get on with this. Should I even explain how it works? Okay. For your body to fall asleep, like when you're lying in bed, and you're like lying in bed and you're waiting to fall asleep, at the point where you actually fall asleep, at the instant before you fall asleep, you are thinking nothing. It is impossible to fall asleep in the middle of a thought. You could like start a thought, tomorrow I think I'm gonna, and then pause for a bit and fall asleep. But you can't fall asleep in the middle of, oh, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go downtown and buy some new shoes because I got that basketball game next. You can't fall asleep in the middle of that. It's physically impossible. You can't fall asleep while thinking. So to fall asleep, you actually have to have your mind totally blank, if even for a short while. So what you can do is, when you're lying in bed, you lie still. It doesn't really matter how you lie, as long as you're comfortable. Preferably not on your side, really. Just lie on your back or something. And then what you do is, you think a thought, and just keep repeating it. For the thought I used was mind awake, body asleep, and you think it in your head. But you think it like really quietly, and you just keep repeating it like this: mind awake, body asleep, mind awake, body asleep, mind awake, body asleep, mind awake, body. And you just keep thinking it. And what happens is your brain actually gets tricked into thinking that you're thinking nothing. Your brain actually believes that you're not thinking because you're just repeating and repeating, so it becomes a white noise. A white noise is just like a static noise that you don't hear, like your refrigerator running or something. You don't notice it because it's always there. That's what happens with the thought process. If you just keep repeating a thought, your brain believes that you're not thinking anything because it's like static noise. So at the point where your brain believes that you're thinking nothing, it begins to shut down the body for sleep. But it can't fully, and this is the neat part, it can't fully shut down the brain because you still are thinking that thought. But it can shut down most of the brain. So what ends up happening is you fall asleep while fully conscious. And it is a rush. I did, like, somebody told me this, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went and tried it that night, and I fully did it. Like, what happened was I was thinking mind awake, body asleep, mind awake, body asleep, and then I felt everything go dark. And when the first thing that happens is everything kind of goes black because your eyes are shut. But I mean, okay, if you shut your eyes right now, what do you see? Do you see blackness? Yeah, you do. But you also see a lot of other shit. You see those little red and blue dots, and you see, it's not 100% pure black. It's not like being blind if you shut your eyes, right? But that's what, for the first time in your entire life, you will see total blackness, just nothing but black. And yeah, and then you start to like see stars, and then you like shoot down a tunnel and shit. It's just like it's like being on acid. It's just a whole trip. So yeah, it's heavy. So that's what happens. It's you go on this whole trip, and then yeah, you're floating around. You see stars and all this kind of stuff, and like like your body's kind of you kind of feel like you're floating because your body's totally asleep. Your brain's like 80% asleep, but you're still awake. And then it was at about this point I tried to kind of like sit up, but when I started to sit up, my body didn't move at all, but but nonetheless I could feel myself sitting up, even though my body was still lying flat, and there was this like heavy vibration, like I could feel myself shaking as I started to sit up. I could sense that my body was still lying flat, but nonetheless I was starting to move to sit up, and I was kind of like vibrating quickly. And I talked to someone else afterwards, and they said, well, you were leaving your body at that point. You were beginning to astral project. And I was like, oh, really? But yeah, but I got worried at that point when the shaking kind of scared me. So I went back into my body. And I haven't tried since then. But I'm thinking maybe one of you guys wants to try it first and let me know how it goes. Yeah, so I've done it. I did it the first time I ever tried. I fully did it, and it was like full on, just amazing trip. And then I did it once again after that, like I don't know, a few weeks, months later. I'm not sure when. And my son loves this clock. It's made by Disney. Or it's got the Disney logo on it, anyways. There's this clock up there, and it plays "It's a Small World," and it's got a bunch of pup figurines that dance around and whatnot. Anyway, so yeah, so cut that guy off a bit. I scared him, but I had time. He didn't need to brake. If you don't force the other person to brake, you're not truly cutting them off. If you scare them a little bit, that's like a minor cut off. It's not a full cut off. And this person is making a U-turn in the middle of an intersection. So yeah, it's as simple as that. You lie down. You think a static, repeating thought. It doesn't have to be mind awake, body sleep. You could just lie down and go, banana, 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 banana. Or you know what? Banana might even work better than mind awake, body sleep because it's more static. It's the same sound. Or you could just do like na 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 na. That'd probably work best. Like just lie down and just keep thinking na 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 na. But you have to keep thinking it, and then you'll feel like you'll feel that your body shutting down in steps. Like you feel part of your brain shut down. You'll feel your body go limp. You'll feel, and it's a rush, man. And it's that easy. Like I guarantee you can do it first try tonight. And if you try pulling yourself out of your body, then let me know how it goes, and let me know if you can fly around and yeah, because supposedly you can. And why hasn't like in my entire life I've only ever heard this once, and that was the time I tried it. Since then I've never had another person tell me about it. And I find that rather odd for such an amazingly easy, intense experience. So yeah. Got a bunch of people dancing in the park. Okay, that's a whole shitload of people. You guys want to check it out? Yeah, I knew it was going to be this song. This song is super popular here, or was a few months ago. And people always, like, they never dance to these songs when they're actually popular. They always wait until, like, 3 months after, It's like all middle-aged women, the whole group, and a few gay guys. Okay, that was enough for me. Come through, thank you. So, yeah. So perfectly serious. It's easy to do. why not give it a shot? If you're worried about doing stuff like that, just don't step out of your body. The rest is trippy as heck. Is there any downside to doing this? Yeah, there's one. There's a good chance you might not be able to sleep for the rest of the night. So if you got a big day at work tomorrow, probably best not to try it. Yeah, the time I did it, I tripped out. I was tripping for 5-10 minutes, and then I kind of brought myself out of it just by trying to move my body. Once you move your body, you're out of it. So if you don't want to leave the experience, then don't try and move your body. When I tried to sit up, that was kind of different. I don't know why that worked. You almost got to try to pull yourself out of your body without actually moving your body, I guess, to astral project. But try moving your hand or something more specific. And as soon as you move part of your body, then you kind of snap back into being awake. But then it's very difficult to fall back asleep again for the rest of the night. So there's a good chance you might end up being awake for the entire night. Anyways, give it a shot and be sure to come back and let me know in the comments what happened. Simple as that, man. Just lie down and think something repetitive. Use minimal energy. Just lie flat and just keep repeating something for it only takes about 5-10 minutes, and then boom, your brain shuts off and it's cool.